Hey guys, so today I'm doing a long overdue updated tutorial on how I make intros. My last tutorial was 2 years ago and it is one of my most viewed video on my channel, so I thought I would do a bit of an update, and I'm gonna try to make it as easy as possible for you guys, and also I'm gonna have everything in the description box because I made a few templates and green screens and overlays, so basically you can recreate this intro very easily. So let's get started. This is what the intro looks like. Move like the move like. So here is what my timeline looks like. By the way, I'm using Final Cut Pro and I will be making a tutorial probably next week on how to edit on phones because I know that is very requested. So I just downloaded all of the templates that I will link down below. The first template we're going to start off with is this one. So I'm going to drag it. This is what it looks like. Okay, so now that we have the first clip in place, what we want to do is put our music so then we can edit with the beat. What I added in the beginning is particles on top as another layer because it was quite too simple and I just wanted to add a bit more layers to it. So I'm going to drag the particles. So this is a green screen, so what you want to do is drag it on top, and obviously it's going to be green. So you're going to go to your effects in this section and you're going to type in keyer. And here it will be, it comes with Final Cut Pro, so you don't have to buy it. And what it's going to do is it's going to remove the green screen and it's going to show what is underneath. So you're going to drag it and put it. And then here it is. So what I didn't like is that you can see here that the particle is on top and I didn't really want to see that. So what I'm going to do is put a mask. It also comes with Final Cut Pro. I usually get the shape mask and I'm going to put it on top. And this is what it's going to come with. So all your effects are going to be here. Here I can see the effects that I just dropped. And I'm going to reshape this. So it is the size of the ball here. And as you can see, the particles just disappeared. And this is not what I want to do. What I want to do is invert. So the particles show here, but not on top here. Perfect. The next thing that I'm going to add is a clip of myself. I've got this clip that I took on Instagram and I'm going to resize it and turn it here. What I wanted to do is have this vintage effect. So I wanted it to be a square. So I'm just going to put my face more in the middle. And what I'm going to do here in the right section, I'm going to crop it. So I'm going to take a bit of this part out and this one too here. And I'm also going to color correct. So I can go to window, go to color board, and here I can manage the colors. Usually this is what I add more warmth to the clips and I like the vintage effect. So what I'm going to put on top, as you can see here, I put a few layers. So the vintage templates are going to be down below. The first one that I'm going to drop is this one. And as you can see here, when you drag it on top, it's going to cover the entire section and we don't want that. So what we want to do is go to the right section and here you can see the blend mode. This is important. You're gonna want to click on add and here you can see that the clip is gonna show, but the clip underneath is gonna show as well. Now I'm gonna drag another one on top here. Make sure there's no sound in the effects. You want to put that all the way down so you don't have any sound while your intro is playing. This, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go and add, and this is what's going to happen. And this was very easy. All you have to do is drag and drop. I want the effect to be the size of the clip, so I'm gonna just resize the clip so it shows. So here's perfectly on top. Here is what we've come up with so far. Okay, so now we want to cut that clip because it's too long, and we're gonna add a transition here. Perfect. So I want to cut it exactly here. What I press, I have shortcuts, so basically I press B on the keyboard and it cuts, but you can also go here and select the blade and then cut your clips. Now I'm gonna get rid of this. Perfect. So what I wanted to do is add a little transition here. And actually, what happens when you want to add a transition? So if you go to the transitions and you want to add, it's not gonna add. And that is because if you want to put a transition, you need a bit of space on the clip. So because this is the beginning of the clip, there's no space before. So I want to cut a bit of the beginning. So then the part that I cut is a bit of space, if you understand what I mean. So now I'm going to go to my transitions. I think I'm going to do a zoom out. So I'm going to drag it. And if you want to resize the transition, all you have to do is double click. And here you're going to change duration. So here you can see it's only 6 seconds. So I think 6 seconds is fine. So let's see what we did after that. So we put another transition, and here we come with this. This, I had a lot of fun making it. So what I started off with is another template. So we're going to add that. And here is the template. And here I can put my transition. We're going to change the duration. Usually my transitions are 30 seconds. So now what I want to do is add a title on top. So I'm going to go into my title, and I have this plugin called Pro Urban, and I'm going to use this one on top. So I'm going to drag it here. I'm gonna shorten so this, and then get rid of the rest. So here is the plugin. I'm going to click on it, and here I can see my plugin and change everything that I want. So what I want is to see my clip underneath. So I'm gonna uncheck the on button, so then we can see the explosion behind. And I also don't like the bars, so what I'm going to do is get rid of the bars. And here you have so many options. You can change the colors of the background here. Probably going to add some blue. I'm also going to get rid of the triangle, which I don't want. So I'm going to go to the triangle scale and put that to 0. And here you're gonna have all the titles. So it comes with titles, but I don't want to use these ones. So I'm gonna get rid of this one and this one. And here I'm just going to put music, because my channel is called Lydia Lane Music. So I want to have the Lydia Lane on top and the music at the bottom. Here I'm going to go on top and click the editable button. You can change the size, change basically everything that you want. And don't forget to uncheck once you're finished. Now on top, I want to add my name. So I'm going to go to my titles, and I usually use the 3D title, and I'm going to go to the custom title, and I'm going to drag that on top. Here I'm going to click on the title, and I'm going to change it to my name. I think this looks good. And you can also add effects to the title. So what I did is I went to my effects, and I'm going to get the Bat TV, which I like. It's kind of a vintage vibe. I'm going to drag that on the title. If you go into here and you go down, you're going to see all your effects here. So you see if I remove it or if I add it, and here we can change the amount. I think this looks good. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make the title come in and then disappear. So here you have the possibilities to change. You see moving up, down, and then to scale out, I'm probably going to do shrink. Perfect. What I also want to do is have the overall scale a bit less because I really want to see the explosion behind. So I'm going to change the scale and make it a bit shorter. Probably going to also change the color to a darker color. So now I'm going to add another clip of myself and I'm going to drag that and resize it. Okay, so now what we want to add on top is another overlay that I will have in the description box as well. And here is the overlay. So obviously because it's black, you want to go back into your blend mode and change this to add. And here the overlay is going to be on top. So with this overlay, I don't want it to be on my face. So I'm going to go back and do the same that we did in the beginning and put a mask on my face so it doesn't cover my face. I'm going to move the mask and don't forget to invert the mask. And here my face, nothing is going to come on my face. What I want to do is select all of them, double click and add a new compound clip. This is if you want to add a transition, then you want the overlay to be part of the transition, so you have to compound the clips together. Here I'm going to select OK, and here the overlay is going to be a new clip and the overlay is going to be on top. So now we can just shorten the clip again until the transitions come, and here we can add our transition. So I'm going to add that into my clip. So this is what the transition looks like. And here you have the possibility to add 5 images and it's going to create a tunnel. So to add the images, what you want to do is drag all your images at the bottom so they don't show. You can shorten them as much as you want because we don't actually want them to show in the intro. We just want them to be part of the tunnel. So now I'm going to go and click on my transition. And here I'm going to select, so I'm going to click on the first clip and then it's going to ask you which image you want. So you can actually just click on any image that you want. Then you're going to click on the second, put another image, click on the third, put another image. So now what I want to do is I want to add my social media, my Instagram. So I found this template and it has the same color as the Instagram logo. So I'm going to drop that in. Now what I want to do is add the Instagram logo on top. So this is the green screen. Everything will be down below. I'm going to drop that on top. And because it is a green screen, we want to add the keyer effect on top. I want to rescale the logo because it is too big. I want the logo to arrive inside the circle. And I'm going to add a transition here. I'm going to go over into my transition and I'm going to use this 3D effect that I really liked from Pixel Film Studio. So here is what the effect looks like. We're going to go into our solid background here that comes with Final Cut Pro, and we're going to put a white on top. And basically what I did is I added a keyframe to make the Instagram logo bigger and then disappear. So I'm going to go around here where I want the logo to start growing, and I'm going to click on the keyframe that is the scale keyframe. This is the keyframe. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to move until almost the end of the logo, and I'm going to click again, and now I'm going to change the size of the logo. And here is what is going to happen. The logo is going to start changing. The next step that I did is add my Instagram. Basically what I did here is I went onto my Instagram and I screen recorded my laptop, and I just scroll through my Instagram while screen recording. So then I can just drop my Instagram here. So I'm going to drop that in. And what I want to do, because it's screen recorded, you have the entire laptop, and all I want is the Instagram page. So we're going to crop. So here is my Instagram page. And here I also want to add a subscribe button. So I got a green screen template that I'm going to drop here. And we're going to put it in the middle. And now to end everything, I'm going to put a transition. So I'm going to change that to maybe 20 seconds. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it. And if you want more tutorials, just let me know down below. And if you want something specific, so I'm going to drop a lot of tutorials, a lot of green screens, overlays, music. So make sure to subscribe and follow me. And see you next time. Bye.